Monday, February 25th. I'm Janet Atkinson. Thanks for joining us. Well, President Donald Trump nixes the March 1st trade hike due to this weekend's significant progress on trade. RFD-TV's Sarah Mock joins us from Washington, D.C. with what the president said about the talks before leaving the country earlier today.
Before he left this morning, he did have make some comments before a gathering of governors, and he teased that there may be some additional news after a big weekend for ag trade on the horizon for farmers in the coming weeks.
I told you last night it was a lovely dinner, but I told you how well we did with our trade talks in China, and it looks like they'll be coming back quickly again, and we're going to have another summit. We're going to have a signing summit, which is even better. So hopefully we can get that completed, but we're getting very, very close.
Now, of course, the summit you heard the president mention there is a summit that he referred to in his tweets last night after he extended trade talks on Friday to they started early last week, but they extended over the weekend because, as the president said, significant progress was made. And he is planning to put off that March 1st deadline to raise tariffs on $200 billion worth of Chinese goods coming to the United States from 10 to 25%. That's no longer going to happen as of March 2nd. The president's going to put that off and plans to potentially meet with President Xi on some kind of signing summit when, as long as additional progress is made and as this deal gets towards the end. So, of course, we're watching. The big news for ag out of this whole conversation that happened last week was a commitment from China to purchase an additional 10 million metric tons of soybeans. Of course, other folks across other sectors are also watching what Bloomberg is reporting to be potentially $30 billion in annual commitment from China to buy U.S. ag goods, but no confirmation on that. Of course, basically, one of the big questions right now is what's the timeline for all of this? There was no commitment on a new kind of deadline. The president, of course, issued that March 1st deadline 90 days ago when he first met with President Xi in Brazil, or in Argentina, excuse me. And so we'll be looking to see what kind of the deadlines are for this moving forward. And of course, lots of folks are talking about the fact that just because a deal may be on the horizon and something may be signed, as with the USMCA, though that has been signed by presidents and is moving towards Congress, steel and aluminum tariffs did not lift on Canada and Mexico. So just because an agreement may be on its way doesn't mean that tariffs that are currently in place are likely to be removed anytime soon. We'll be waiting to hear more word on that.
Thank you very much, Sarah. Now, agricultural groups react to the significant progress, with some pleased with the latest update, while others are disappointed for the length of this ongoing